Greetings everyone, and for today I'm going to take a quick look at the Ascent. Now in the settings, 4K resolution, this time actually native 4K, and in the graphics submenu I used everything maxed out. I disabled motion blur, film grain, and CPU performance mode. That's basically a low mode for slower CPUs, so off is higher fidelity. Physics objects is enabled, ray traced is maxed out, and lastly, this is the reason why I stuck with actual native 4K resolution, is because for some reason I cannot use DLSS. I tried updating drivers, setting DirectX 11 to 12, nothing worked. So I thought maybe for this time I should stuck just with 4K resolution native. One of the main reasons why I decided to test this game is because I heard that it stutters very heavily on AMD GPUs, and I thought maybe I should try it out, how it is for my 3090. And it seems it's mostly fine, and that's because typically Unreal Engine for games suffers greatly from shader compilation stutters as well as traversal stutters. But in this limited scenario, in my short gameplay, I really didn't felt any stutters on huge lag spikes and anything like that. It mostly just general relatively low FPS, so only like 30 FPS at native 4K. Now I'm well aware that ray tracing is very demanding in this one, so if I wanted to actually get a properly playable FPS, I would just disable ray tracing in this case. But yeah, if I didn't make this clear enough, this game uses Unreal Engine 4. So I really expected stutters, maybe in later levels you would get those, but as I mentioned, from this limited playtest I didn't really get any of those. Now at first I tried to play this game with keyboard and mouse because it's a shooter, but actually it felt very awkward and moving and aiming felt very weird, and I highly recommend playing this one with a controller instead. So thumbsticks does a really great job for this one, and I don't know why, but mouse and keyboard is just not worth it. Even if you get more precision with the mouse, but not in this case, I think. Now I played this game very little, so I can't really comment more about the gameplay, but it seems it's not one of those super punishing games where you just die and you start over the whole level again, which usually I really don't like. So that's quite great to see, and generally I can't really say anything negative about this game, other than probably performance, but again, with DLSS it would be a lot better, I think. Balanced DLSS should be able to squeeze maybe 60 in here, but again, I cannot really test that. Well, maybe I do have one negative, that despite being actually native 4K, it's quite blurry, and the trailing and ghosting is also very present, so TAA implementation in this one is not really that great, I must admit. So I think I'm going to leave you with the gameplay. As always, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.
External interface circuitry. Purge memory bank. Reset default. End. interface circuitry replaced.